We are once again live, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, your host, Freddie Aloso, with my co-host, Biggie Mafia himself. What's going on, bro?
Top of the evening, my brother. Top of the evening to every. Yo, that just goes to show what kind of week and what kind of night we having.
It's been a night. It's been a night.
Oh man, we need a tech team, man. We need all of you people that know how to be like super tech savvy. And my boy Freddie is pretty good with it, man. But I need some help on my end. I'm not as tech savvy as I thought I was, but it is what it is. I'm gonna show you how stressed out I am. I brought some friends. I brought some Casa and his amigos. That's how stressed out I am over this.
We got
over here. Yo, what's going on, bro? What's going on, man? I'm pouring my first shot already, man. How's your week, brother?
Week's been good, man. It's Super Bowl week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We fresh off the Pro Bowl.
Who watched that?
All right.
I don't know anybody that watched that. At least took it seriously.
Full-fledged in Super Bowl prep. The game is tomorrow, or the day if you're watching it, or it happened already, whenever you're watching it. Niners Chiefs. I know Josh is doing the rounds down there in Vegas, so he's been on all the shows. What do you think? What's your prediction?
I don't see the Chiefs losing the Super Bowl. They just, listen, man, they too good, bro. Oh man, and it kills me to say that, but they're just too good, man. They won at home that first round against the Dolphins in fucking minus 50-degree weather. Then they came on the road and they beat us in Buffalo. Then they went on the road again to beat Baltimore, the best team in the league all year, and beat an MVP quarterback at their home stadium too. So it's kind of hard not to look at them as the Super Bowl favorites. So I see like a 27-21 kind of score. I don't see it going above that, because you still got two pretty good defenses and two pretty good defensive coordinators. But that's what I'm thinking, bro. That's what I'm thinking, man. What about you?
My heart says Niners, and I want to go Niners. I want to win. I want to see him throw Mahomes off the, finally get him off the snide. But I just don't see it, man. I'll be cheering for the Niners, but I think Mahomes and Kelsey going to pull that one out. And it's going to be on the heels of that defense. I feel like they're going to be the ones. They gotta stop McCaffrey. You can't stop McCaffrey, you're fucked.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If the 49ers offense gets it going really early, I think they have a chance. But I think if the Chiefs defense gets to them early, it's gonna be tough to overpower them as the game goes along. I think McCaffrey's had a hell of a year. Obviously, he just won the Offensive Player of the Year award. And it remains to see how Brock Purdy is going to step up and play on this level. I mean, he's done good so far, but the Super Bowl is not just some regular game. He's done very well in the playoffs, but this is a whole different ball game, yo. This is a whole different ball game, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm going to watch this whole game. Me and the wife just started watching The Godfather of Harlem, and we kind of hooked on it, and we're like, listen, tomorrow's gonna be a lot of snacks and Godfather of Harlem going on, and she's recovering, whatever. But I do think it's gonna be a good game. I do think it's gonna be a good game. I'm gonna check in on it every now and then, but I'm still too depressed to be sitting there watching somebody else's team try and win a Super Bowl. It's like getting an invite to the best ex you've ever had and her sending you an invite to her wedding. And it's like, bitch, I don't want to go see you.
I don't want to be here.
I don't want to watch this. Are you crazy? Like, get out of here. But I don't know. We'll see, bro. We'll see, man.
We should hopefully have the first ladies of OTBS hopefully on next week. We were supposed to have them on this week for Valentine's Day, but maybe we could do a post Valentine's Day show.
Yeah, Bree got that. Bree got the cooties, and she ain't get it from me. So she got it from somewhere. That remains to be seen. We'll see what's going on with that. I got a little investigation happening. Oh, man, bro.
We got quite a few topics we want to hit tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ready for you guys. Also, thank everybody going to check out the YouTube page, liking and subscribing. Keep it up. We really appreciate the love. Keep it coming.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to y'all. We really appreciate it. Keep it up. And
ooh, yo, that Casamigos ain't that smooth, man. Goddamn. Whew. I'm gonna pour another one.
Switch to the Terramana.
I like the way you did that just now, bro. I like the way you did that. Nice little segue into my man Dwayne Johnson. Yo, he's all over the YouTube algorithm and media feeds, bro. What's happening, man? What's going on with your boy The Rock?
The second slap heard around the world. First, we'll give that first one to Will Smith because that shit broke the internet. But this one popped off in the internet wrestling community,
bro,
and hit everything,
bro.
And went full heel on the McAfee show earlier in the day, then hit the press conference and set the wrestling world on fire. You got a nice little theory that I am fully on. You brought it up, and I think you're spot on.
So I'm hoping if they're going to play their cards right, and again, I mentioned it last week, if you guys haven't been following up so far, The Rock has, I guess he pretty much bought his way onto the TKO board, which is like the mother company now of UFC and the WWE and all of this stuff going on. And if you haven't been keeping up to date what's going on with Vince McMahon and his trials and tribulations of what he got going on right now, you will never be seeing Vince McMahon on TV ever again. They're going to completely erase him from history.
100%.
So, with that said, a huge void is now open in the wrestling industry where, you just don't have I hate to use this word, but you don't have any overseer right now. And who better to fill that role than Dwayne Johnson? And for those of you who, didn't come up on the wrestling scene, I know we've been watching wrestling since we were kids. I haven't been keeping up to date as much these past decade or so, but The Rock made his name on being a villain. A lot of people don't know that, at least, the newer fans. He made his name. He came onto the scene like as a big name superstar, as being a heel. He wasn't a fan favorite. So now
I did, and that shit didn't work out.
Listen. And now, if he plays his cards right, which it looks like he's doing, they are in the makings to make a lot of money. Because, bro, I haven't sat there and watched a YouTube clip of any press conference as far as WWE is concerned ever since they started this whole, we're doing a press conference thing. Bro, I watched that shit, man. I watched that shit.
We did a watch along last week's show for the Sold Out podcast. We did a watch along on that shit,
bro.
It's crazy, man.
Bro, let me tell you something. And you know, I mentioned this to you earlier in the week. You know, for those of us who know, like, that really know what you know, you can tell it's how scripted. You know, it's a couple of cues you picked up on. It's like, all right, because you could tell the Rocky's been away so long, he kind of had issues getting out the stumbling blocks, like looking like he was being creative, but he really wasn't.
Yeah.
But I will say, they pulled off a good one. And you know, I mentioned it to you last week, that famous line from Django that my man Calvin Candy had my curiosity. Now you've got my attention, because I'm very curious to see what y'all gonna do now, because it's a lot of money to be made, bro. A lot of money to be made.
A lot of money. And this can go for a while.
Yes.
Like, this don't have to end in Mania.
No.
Like
no, sir. No, sir. And not only that, you know how much other things this opens The Rock up to now? Because pretty much every movie that he's been in outside of The Scorpion King, hasn't he been like the hero in every movie that he's been in, damn near?
Basically, yeah.
You know, like, you know what this opens him up to when that, you know, movie production company says, oh, you know, he does play a pretty good heel. And you know who I think The Rock would be great to play if they I don't know, if they started up a new series, and which I hope to God DC does. Do you know who he would be great for? You know who? Hold on, bro. Let me take another shot. Damn, that's nasty. Bro, The Rock would play an outstanding Lex Luthor. An outstanding Lex Luthor, bro. And bro, and you know, I've had arguments since I was in school about this. Remember the animated Superman series that used to come on WB? Yep. Right? And used to come on, you know, you come home from school, WB Kids and all of that stuff. A lot of people would argue me down with this. But Lex Luthor was black in that series. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I could have sworn Lex Luthor was black. And growing up as a kid, I never read comic books. I only saw the animated Superman. I always thought Lex Luthor was black. So when they had these movie adaptions and I see these white dudes playing on, I'm like, why are they doing this? Like, why is Lex Luthor Kevin Spacey? Like, why is Kevin Spacey playing fucking Lex Luthor? He looks fucking weird.
The worst Lex Luthor.
Bro, I don't think anybody gets worse than the last dude that they had. What's his name from the dude that played McLovin? Not McLovin. Isn't it the same dude from Superbad? It's the same. Is it not the same guy? Yo, he's a horrible Lex Luthor. Like, he's
as Superman.
Yeah, isn't that not him? I could have sworn that was him that played Lex. Anyway, but yo, The Rock as Lex Luthor. Come on, bro. Come on, are you serious? You can't picture me in a bad guy, billionaire dude, strong as hell. Come on, I think that shit would be great, bro. I think it would be great.
Fantastic. I think it would be great.
Mm-hmm. No, DC, make it happen. You guys have been fucking up for a long time, DC. Make it happen. Yo, me and Bree just watched that last Aquaman. Oh my God. Have you seen it?
Haven't even watched it. I wanted to. I didn't.
Don't do it. And I could have sworn Amber Heard, wasn't she like banned from the movie industry? Like, I don't understand how she's still in the movies.
She was, I think they had already filmed her parts before the whole Johnny Depp.
Yo, bro, that movie was bad, man. That shit was horrible, bro. I'm so glad I illegally. I probably shouldn't have said that on. I probably should have. Listen, it is what it is. I'm glad I didn't pay to see that shit, because that shit was bad, man. It is what it is. Yo, Spectrum, y'all just gonna have to get your money some other way, because I'm not going. I'm glad I didn't go to pay to see that shit, because that shit was bad, bro. It was horrible. In DC, I'm highly disappointed in you guys these past 15 to 20 years because your productions have been so bad.
Trash. Absolutely.
Bad. So that Flash movie? The Flash? Are you kidding me?
Didn't even watch it.
Oh my God.
Zero interest. I'm like,
oh my God. Yo.
Flash, you choose to do a movie on the Flash? Get the fuck out of here. There's so many DC heroes that you could have done it on, and you pick the Flash. And a teenager.
Oh, bro. Let me tell you something. And you know what the worst part is? So this guy, Momoa, he was doing an interview, and he said when he actually went to do the auditioning, he thought he was going in to do Lobo from the DC universe. And I'm looking, and I'm like, yo, he would have played a fantastic Lobo. And you guys have him playing Aquaman. Like, dude, let me tell you something. Growing up, anytime I saw Aquaman involved in anything on TV, whatever, he was never some surfer dude. All right, yeah, let's ride. Like, no, that's not Aquaman.
What they made him so
come on.
You know, Jason Momoa. I know there's a movie about this coming up, but if he would have played Kraven the Hunter,
yes, he would have played the shit out of that role.
He would have played the shit out of that.
I'm so disappointed in DC. Like, their animated movies are always on point, and they always have been on point. But for some reason, they just can't translate it into live action, man. I don't know what's going on, but DC, listen, I'll work for free. Holla at you. You know what? Let me take that back. I will not work for free, DC. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. You're not going to pay me something.
Industry standards. All right?
Industry standards. You know what I'm saying? Don't have me crying on TV like fucking Taraji P. Henson talking about, you know what I'm saying? Oh. I mean, hey, listen. I'll play Jody. I'll play fucking Jody. I love to have fucking Taraji P. Henson as my opposite. I was getting ready to say something that was gonna get me in big trouble, but I'm not gonna say it. It's too early in the show. I hate you, Jody.
Got you. I got you,
bro. Don't let me go too far down that rabbit hole.
So this week we also had the unveiling of the Kobe statue. It's been, I believe, 3 years now. 3 to 4 years. Yes. Kobe and Gigi and the rest of the children and parents that were on the helicopter passed away. Favorite Kobe moment of all time before we do a little shot tribute to the great 824.
Yeah. Shit, man. Yo, there's so many Kobe moments that I could, dig in the crates and go back to. Like I alluded to last week, I was an avid Laker fan during the time that Shaq was on the team. I would have to say my favorite moment was when they were on the run for that first championship, and was kind of I'm gonna subsection a little bit. It was the first moment was when they were playing the Blazers, and he threw that lob up to Shaq towards the end that kind of pretty much sealed the deal. That was, I'm gonna say that's 1A. No, I'm gonna put that at 1B. 1A would be when Shaq fouled out in the finals against the Pacers, and Kobe just fucking on a sprained ankle just took over the game and got the Lakers that first championship, man. And I was such an unbearable Lakers fan. It's not even funny, bro. Like, I almost got beat up by Bloods, Crips, like all kinds of stuff, just because I was so like, I didn't give a damn, bro. I was like, yo, we Lakers, baby. Yo, I used to run through school with the breakaway pants and just be running around. Yo, remember Party Boy from Jackass? How he'd fucking rip his pants off and be in his underwear? Yo, I'd do that to my teachers. And I'd just be like, yeah! And I'm just like, have my Lakers shit on and shit. And they'd be like, Elijah, sit down! Sit down! Like, all right. We chill. But yes, that was those are my Kobe moments, man. How about you, brother?
For me, my number one, when he blew his Achilles. Knew he couldn't walk. He knew he couldn't run. He got his ass up, walked to the free throw line, hit 2, and then walked it off. I'm like, yo, if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about Kobe, there ain't nothing else. And also, I want to throw a huge shout out to Pau Gasol. Like, if there's a cookie cutter or a definition of being a brother, best friend, and talk about being loyal, I give it to Pau Gasol. Because this dude, you see him with Kobe's kids at like major events. You see him at like taking the kids to the game, like spending time with them. And not for clout, not for social media, but because he told Kobe he was going to hold it down. He'd always be his brother from jump. And yo, tip the hat, raise the glass.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to take 2. I'm going to take one for Kobe, and I'm going to take one for Gigi, bro.
Definitely.
Damn, man. That shit is so nasty. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yo, I will never buy another bottle of Casamigos ever again, bro. Oh.
Hey, Terramana with a little cranberry juice? I'm telling you, it's where it's at, bro.
I'm going to go that route, man, because I don't know. I don't get it. The only reason I'm drinking this right now is because I didn't have that much 1800 coconut left, which is, to me, tastes way better.
Delicious.
Than this. This just does the Casamigos. Cheese on bread. Like, Jesus Christ.
Por Osos, if you guys want to throw a bottle this way, me and Big
listen.
More than happy.
Listen.
To drink on the show.
Listen, and I told Freddie this week, I hate for us to go down that cheesy right. Look, see, this shit is kicking in already. That cheesy route. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, forward this to your friends, your uncles, your mothers, your grandmothers, your great-grandmothers, even if they're not around no more. Send it to them anyway, so they can enjoy this show in the afterlife. You know, they got Wi-Fi in heaven. I'm sure they do. They probably got stuff. God probably got stuff better than Wi-Fi in heaven. You crazy? Probably got. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, but yeah, bro.
Hot topic, hot take of the week. We had. I'll let you bring this one in because this you shot me the text. I got my thoughts on it, but bring us in on this one.
Okay. I'm gonna leave this in with the headline of the article, and then we're gonna dibble dabble in this topic, right? So it says, yes. I just want to give a disclaimer to the New York Post. This is not my doing. This is an article from the New York Post. 5 trans players dominate women's college volleyball game, sparking outrage and claims of cheating. So now,
discuss at length, as they would say.
Okay.
I'll give you my thoughts.
Please go first. I need you to go first here. Please go first. Please go first.
For me, all right, how do I the most PC way I could put this. You know what? Fuck. Nah,
yeah,
y'all.
Listen, it is what it is, man.
Y'all a bunch of dudes who couldn't cut it in fucking male sports, and now y'all want to come and fucking throw a big shit like, oh, we bad, blah blah. We dominate women's sports. The fuck out of here! Like, just because you couldn't cut it, now you want to, because it is the culture that we're in and the shit that we're doing, you want to switch it up because you couldn't cut it, and now you want to have whatever it is. There are people who really feel that way and want to. To you, that's your thing. Cool. But to these dudes, because y'all couldn't cut it in male sports, now you want to go to female sports, and then like throw it up like, yeah, I'm the baddest motherfucker. Like, come on, man. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like, I'll preface it with the dude that went from the male swimming to the female swimming and went from 516th ranked in the United States as a male to going ranked number 1 as a female. That's for you. And I give 100 million% props because I've heard stuff like this has been going on. There's been some female teams that are like in the finals and they're like, we're not playing. We're not playing against a dude. We're not playing against someone who's transitioning. Like, we all know male and females, the body types are different. We know males are built different, run faster, sometimes stronger, whatever. And when you go, it's supposed to be an equal playground. And then you throwing this shit in? Fuck that shit. If I had a daughter in sports and it was like that, we're going to have a whole problem.
Okay. So when I first read this article, and I don't read the newspaper. I'm not big on, the media stuff or the politics thing or anything of that nature. I promise I'm not into any of that stuff. But when I read this article, I shit you not, the first thing that came to my mind was this South Park episode where you had this, trans woman competing against a regular woman in like this triathlon. If you haven't seen it, go check the shit out on YouTube. It's crazy. And she's fucking killing these women in like powerlifting and log throwing and all this kind of stuff, right? It's the first thing that came to mind. And I also, like you said, I want to preface it by saying this. I have no issues with anyone and whatever lifestyle that you live in. I will say, and I'm not going to speak for women here, right? Because it's not my place to speak for women. But I will say that the women that I have spoken to, and I know a lot of people that, try to argue the topics for all of this stuff going on, say, oh, well, what is a woman? You ever heard them like ask that question? Oh, what is a woman? And they
fucking crazy.
They ask, what is a woman? And they say, define woman without using the word woman. And my answer is simple. My mother, my wife, my mother especially, who birthed me on August 3rd, 1987 at 1:05 p.m. in Long Island College Hospital in Brooklyn, New York. There's your definition of a woman. My mom, right? Period, point blank. Now, with that said, people who are transitioning, listen, you're grown. Do whatever it is you want to do. I have no issues with that, right? I will say this also. I'm going to use the WNBA as an example. If you put $10 million on the table, I could not name you the starting lineup of the Liberty women's basketball team, right?
Because it's just, that's all I got.
Bro, you better than me because I couldn't name any. But I will say this. If you said, yo, Elijah, what would you rather watch? A WNBA basketball game or a basketball game of trans men playing again? You know what? I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna watch it. You know why? Because the trans game, they might be dunking in that game. They might be doing some fucking, you know what I'm saying? They might be hitting some Allen Iverson crossovers or something in that game. It might be a little more interesting to watch. I say that to say, it's just, why not just have a trans league in all of these sports? A trans, and again, I'm not hating. I'm not discriminating against nobody. You love what you love, man. It is what it is.
That's it.
I don't care. Listen, bro, I'm married to a bona fide woman. We have 2 kids. I like women. Let me clean that up. I like woman. I like the one woman that I'm married to. I don't like women now. That part of my life is over. We'll get to that other topic later. But that shit is great. Now, could you imagine watching a volleyball game? Imagine being in the front row and you watching these 5 trans women just fucking smash on these women on the other team.
Bro. What do you imagine sitting there and being like, nah, this is funny.
Yo, crazy,
bro.
I'm thinking, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm sitting here thinking about Avery, right? I'm thinking about Avery playing basketball or volleyball or something, right? And she's playing up against a trans kid her age. And I'm just like, how is this fair? Like, again, I get it, they do things to kind of quell the testosterone and all of that stuff, but I don't know. I'm going to need somebody, and I'm open to any topic discussion with anybody. Someone please explain to me who either knows the process or has been through the process. Hell, I don't care. How is that fair? Or what are they doing to even the playing field? Because listen, if you put LeBron James against fucking me and Freddie at the same time, the score's probably going to be 115-3 by the time the game is over. And we're all...
I get 1 or 2. We might get 1 or 2.
Yeah, right? We might get 1 or 2. Shit, we might trip him up, or I'm going to wrap his arms around and, whatever.
All the shit out of him.
I said I was going to give him a wraparound, bro.
I was trying to go right past it, bro.
Yo, that sounded crazy, bro. That sounded crazy. But I'm saying that to say, and we're all men, right? We were all born men, right? Now, you put us against, I don't know, Lisa Leslie, and that score is going to be a little bit closer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. That shit is wild.
That was ahead of its time in this topic.
Joanna Man.
100%. Back in the day, we were all like, what? This makes no sense. This is never going to happen.
And look. My mother met that guy one day, as a matter of fact, by our old job. He actually saved her life. That dude saved my mother's life. Yeah, man. My mother almost got hit by a car. And he fucking... True story. True story. My mother almost got hit by a car. Or I'm going to say that a mostly true story because my mother said it. Black people exaggerate. When told me that story, black people will exaggerate the shit out of a story, bro. So, Elijah, I was crossing the street and some guy was like, don't let that car hit you. And I jumped. I said, oh, my God. And it was that guy from Joanna Man. Like I said, who knows? But anyway, listen, that's the story I'm going with. That guy saved my mother's life. I don't know his name, but whoever you are, thank you. And on a side note, see, I'm getting ready to do that thing, bro, where I'm getting ready to go off into a riff.
Do it, bro. Hey, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, I was having this conversation at work about all of like black actors especially who don't get their flowers, and they're the dudes who've been in mad movies that no one knows their name, right? Like, for example, the guy who played the father from Something About Mary, the one who goes like, "How do you get the Franks about the beats?" Right? That dude. He's been in mad movies, right? He's been in Dead Presidents.
I have no idea what his name is.
They have no idea what his name is, right? How about this? Let me ask you a question. The Allstate guy. What's his name? You don't know, right?
Bro, I remember in order. I remember him from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Vulture. Like,
what's his name?
No idea.
What's his name? And I'm going to tell you the number one black actor that no one knows this guy's name by heart, but he's been in damn near.
Talking Allstate. Oh, Pedro Serrano? You talking. Wait. Which one are we talking about right now?
Wait, no. I'm giving you a list. I'm going multiple guys. I'm going multiple dudes right now. I'm not just talking about one guy. So then I know the dude that you're talking about. You're talking about the dude from Major League. He played in Major League, right?
Serrano.
Yeah. Yes. So he's one of them. But I'm saying another one who he's probably like the number one black actor that nobody knows this guy's name other than when they Google him, right? And I'm just saying the character that he played, and I'm willing to bet my next paycheck that you can't name him, right? The guy who played Pinky in Next Friday.
Oh shit!
Right? He played Pinky. And I'm just going off of a list of world famous characters that he plays that everyone knows, but nobody knows his name. He played Pinky in Next Friday, right? He played Cuddy in Dead Presidents. He played Chauncey in Menace to Society, which was probably my favorite role in fucking Menace to Society. He's like, yeah, Kane ain't gonna be laughing when the cops get a hold of this motherfucking videotape. Yeah, whatever, man. It just look like Kane whooping your ass like we whooping your ass. Man, fuck Kane! Fuck Kane! Man, why don't y'all go hook me up with some grits or something? But again, all of these dudes that nobody knows their fucking name. And I don't watch BET either, so I wouldn't know if it happens. BET, y'all need to give these dudes their flowers because they'll never get them. Why? God knows when they pass away, hope to the God that it's no time soon. Everybody's gonna come out the woodworks and say, "Oh, this guy, whatever." I want to give those brothers their flowers now. I wish I knew their name so I could say it, but I don't fucking know.
Clifton
Powell, brother. Listen, man. Yo, damn, should I pour another shot?
Shit, mine's been getting darker and darker as I get along.
Well, listen, I'm taking one more shot for all three of those brothers. Clifton Powell, the Allstate guy, and shit, man. I don't know the other brother's name, man. But yo, they've been in goddamn every movie. They've been in every movie, man. Damn near every Black History movie, all those movies.
Dennis Haysbert was Pedro Serrano.
What's his name, man?
Dennis Haysbert.
Clifton Powell. Hold on.
Haysbert?
Hold on, bro. Hold on, because I gotta get this last dude's name. I gotta get this last dude's name. Let's see, because I want to take a shot. I want to say their names before I take the shot, man. I don't want to show the brother no.
What was he in again?
Dead president. Hold on. I'm about to have it in 2 seconds. Keith David.
Keith Davis.
Right? This brother here. I hope you see him. That brother. Yes. Keith David, Clifton Powell.
He's the voice of the head gargoyle in Gargoyles.
Not only that, you know what else he does the voice of? The Marine, the Marines commercial. Remember the guy that used to come on?
The few, yes.
The proud, the Marines.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Dude made you want to be a Marine just off the commercial, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, these dudes better get. Listen, man. Clifton Powell, right? Keith David, and what's the last brother's name? Look at that. You done forgot already.
I switched it up. Dennis Haber. Dennis Haber. Something like that. Serrano. Pedro Serrano is what it is.
Yo, I'm sorry. We love you. We love y'all brothers, but listen. Cheers to y'all brothers. How you forget the fucking thing was just on this screen?
I clicked off the Google page. That's what happened. Little behind
Oh shit! Yo, how did you forget? It's just on your screen. You forgot his fucking thing.
Because I went to Keith David because I wanted to see what else he did the voice of.
Yo. Oh shit. Oh man. Yo, I'm sorry, man. I put the shot down. I shouldn't have done that. All right. I will never buy another bottle of that shit ever. My whole life. I promise you this. It tastes like piss. Not that I know what piss tastes like. I'm lying.
Hey, what you do on your free time, it's cool. I ain't judging you, bro.
All right, now where were we? Yeah, Trans All-Stars volleyball team. You guys are fucked up. Stop doing that. The Trans Volleyball All-Stars. You guys are messed up, bro. Don't do that to the women. Let the women have. And yo, why are women not standing up for themselves? Like,
right.
Where are the women? Where you guys at? Why are you guys not fighting for your rights?
We got your back. We're here for you.
Yeah, yo, cause if me, you, and three other dudes. If me, you, and three other dudes walked onto the volleyball court, was like, nah, yo, head up, fade on the volleyball court. Y'all would be like, no, this isn't fair. It will be #1 news story in all the country, right? Why are the women so quiet now?
We got the Rock now.
Yo, women, come on, like stand up for yourselves. You got to fight for your right. Just like what was the rock and roll group that sang that song? No, it was the Beastie Boys. Goddamn. You got to fight for your right. Let's go.
You throwing out Travis Kelce references right now?
Don't blaspheme, bro. Don't blaspheme.
I'm just saying. That's his line. That's his line.
Please don't blaspheme, bro. Please. All right, man. Moving.
I saw the Jason Kelce Funko Pop that they're doing for the Buffalo hospitals. All the proceeds are to the Buffalo hospitals. Yes. The proceeds for his Funko Pops and the T-shirts of him shirtless at the field, all the proceeds are going to the Buffalo Children's Hospital. So big tip of the cap to Jason Kelce.
Wait a minute, bro. Are they doing that to just mess with us?
No. Jason is a big supporter. He's like, hey, I love Buffalo. It's very close to Cleveland, where he grew up. He loves the people there. So all the proceeds are going to it. But for a second, I was like, hold on. Did I make a Funko Pop of myself drinking a beer with a shirt on? Bro, I'm telling you, I got to pull this picture up. I was like, oh shit.
All right, man. I'm gonna take your word for it because that's kind of sounds like he's trying to mess with us, man, by sending that stuff to the Buffalo hospitals. But I'm gonna take your word for it. I'm not gonna be offended that this dude is sending stuff with his face on it. Ass.
I'm like,
ass. An ass, man. Dude is an ass. All right. In the words of Bill Burr, plowing ahead, right? Now, like my man Freddie mentioned earlier, we were supposed to have the women on for Valentine's Day special and all of this other stuff, and it didn't happen. We still love our women, but in the interest of history, right? Pure history. All right. We're not trying to stir up no issues with the home life. By any means. Right. We put up a poll of in interest of Valentine's Day. If you got a crush, right? Who is more how can I put this? Who has the bigger gall, I guess you could say, to go up to someone that they have a crush on? Is it the men or is it the women? Now, I know I put it up on my status, right? Freddie, I know you put it up on your IG. What was your results on your end?
We threw it up on the Sports Frenzy podcast Instagram. Go like and subscribe. And it was 100% for men. I know you got a little bit different results.
I got 50-50. I got 50-50. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how I got 50-50 because I'm going to be honest with you here. I think that men are definitely more inclined to go speak to a crush than the women are. I'm just sorry. It's almost nature, right? And I got to read to you something that my boy Ben sent me. Shout out to my boy Ben Perez, man. I don't know, I've been shouting him out a lot on this show, and he's going to be on soon. But I need to read you his answer, right? That's why he said,
go ahead, let's hear it.
He goes, men, because we're fucking dense and horny all the time. So, I will say I'm inclined to agree with what he said. Maybe not as R-rated, maybe a little more scientific, but I will say then yes, men are more, inclined to go speak to a crush because you know why? I don't know why women, man. I don't know what's with you guys. I don't know if you guys just feel like you're too good to go up to a dude and tell him, hey, I think you look good, or I think you're a good guy. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to say this. I think that you guys would have a lot more successful relationships if you went to a guy that you were actually interested in and went and go to say something. And hold on, I need to put this disclaimer, right? And I'm not talking about that dude who you feels like pulls up on a motorcycle and has been to jail 20 times and he's you know what I'm saying? He's the dude he's a badass.
I can change him.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that guy, right? I'm talking about the dude, you think he's kind of funny, right? He's a little funny, he's a little, quirky or whatever. He has a weird vocabulary and, I'm talking about that guy that you have a crush on, okay? It might just work out for you. You just never know. But you know what happens? They go, I'm I'm not gonna say anything. And, I'll let him come talk to me and all this other shit.
Okay, so have you had it where you've been the chaser and you've been the chasee? Because I've been on both ends. I tried to preface that the best way I could without being like, have you had it both ways? I've set myself up for.
All right, I'm gonna be as brief with this as I can, right?
Right.
Of course, I'm going to be honest, very rare has it ever been, and I'm going to sound like such a hypocrite here, very rare has it ever been that I've gone up to a girl that I've had a crush on and just outright told her, listen, yo, I'm feeling you, I'm interested. And coincidentally enough, one of the first girls I've ever done that to was Bree, was my wife. When one day on Facebook, I sent her a message like, yo.
Bro, shut up. Shut up. We've been friends for a while. That's the same thing here. That's the same thing here. That's how me and Marty got together.
You sent her a Facebook message?
I sent her a Facebook message.
Bro, we actually have it in our wedding album that we had. She took a screenshot of the first message that I sent to her saying, yo, I think you are all that in a bag of Doritos. Mad, corny ass fucking line.
What type of Doritos? Are we talking Cool Ranch or are we talking nacho cheese?
No, that was her exact question. That was the exact question that she asked me.
That's sis right there. That's sis right there. I'm just saying.
So I didn't want to tell this story. We got time for me to tell a quick story?
We got time. We got all the time. We can go past our normal hour. We're chilling. We're vibing. The fans are with us.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to tell a story as to why I came to a point in my life where I didn't want to judge people anymore. I told this story to a few people, and it doesn't make me feel good anytime I tell it. All right. I'm in high school. I'm in my sophomore year, right? There's a girl in my English class. This is an honest to God on my kid's life true story. There's a girl in my English class, Spanish girl. I don't know if she's Puerto Rican, Dominican, one of those two. Pick one, right? Little on the heavy side, right? Little on the heavy side. And she sits next to me in English class. And when she would come to class, because she didn't come to class too often, she would always strike up a conversation with me. We were sitting there, we'd be talking, whatever. So on this one particular day, we had a substitute teacher. And as everybody knows, if you have a substitute teacher, it's a fucking free period. No one listens. No one pays attention.
Ain't shit happening.
Listen, and it's been happening for years, so it's not something that's new, right? So we have a substitute teacher, and, the substitute has pretty much given up on life in the class at that time. They're pretty much sitting at the desk, and they're like, all right, nothing's going to happen today. So everyone's doing their own thing. I'm painting the picture here. And the girl, this particular day, she showed up to class, and she's sitting to my right, and she pulls her desk close to me this particular day. And I'm like, I'm not thinking nothing of it, because she usually talks to me when she comes to class. I'm like, it is what it is.
Hold on, I gotta switch the hat for this. This conversation.
So she pulls her desk close to me, and she's talking to me or whatever, And I'm just noticing that the conversation today is a little different. It's not about the regular stuff that we're talking about. It's like she's just talking about her life and her future and her love life and all of this stuff. And I'm like, all right, I don't know where this is going. So halfway through the class, she starts leaning in a little bit closer and talking a little bit lower. And she's like, yo, so what's up with you? And I'm like, what?
Wait. What's going on here?
What do you mean what's up with me? Bitch, I'm hungry. It's the fourth period. Lunch period is next period. I'm hungry. What do you mean? It's like, no. She's like, listen. She goes, I need to tell you something. I'm like, okay, what's up? She goes, well, I just want you to know, I'm feeling you. And the only time that I come to this class is because I know I get to sit next to you and, da-da-da-da-da. And now I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? And again, I'm 15 at the time, so I need to bring you back to the mindset that I had when I was 15, not now as a grown man. I'm 15 at the time. I need to make that very, very clear. I was 15. I was 15 at the time, right? So at that time, at 15, I'm thinking to myself, what? You fat. I don't want to fucking be. Are you crazy? You fat. I don't want to. Oh, get out of here, right? But I'm thinking this in my head. And she's like, oh, I'm feeling you and all this other stuff and whatever. And she goes, I want to know right now, will you be my man? She asked me that flat out, right there. She goes, yo, will you be my boyfriend? I need to know, what's up? And I'm like, no, I'm not really. Nah, I'm good. Right? That's, just my answer. I was like, nah, I'm good. And she's like, oh, but why? What's up? Tell me why. And she asked me straight up. She goes, why? Because you think I'm ugly? And as opposed to me going, no. I said, no, you crazy. No, you had nothing to do with ugly.
Yes, bitch.
No, I didn't even say yes. But I said something that was the equivalent. I paused for mad long. She asked me, and I just was like, nah, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I don't know if that was my exact answer, but it was something like that, right? And it was it got mad awkward for the rest of the fucking period. I think each period was 45 minutes or something like that. For the whole rest of the class, it was mad awkward, right? This shit is about to take a dark turn. So the class ends, right? We all go our separate ways. I'm like, oh man, that was strange. I don't think nothing of it. From that day, for the rest of that half of the semester, she never comes back to that class.
Oh,
ever,
okay.
Right? And when I was in Beach Channel, we had 4 semesters. The first 2, you had one set of classes, and the next 2, you had another set of classes. So I'm sure my boy Ben will probably correct me if I'm wrong because we went to high school together. I think that first period was from September to, I want to say, February. Then the second half was March till June or something like that. Whatever. Be it as it may. This was maybe December, January maybe, that this happened, right? I hadn't seen the girl since January. I'm going to go with January. Fast forward to late May, maybe June. I remember it was warm at the time. Hadn't seen this girl at all. At all, I had seen this girl. Get off the train, because in Beach Channel High School, Far Rockaway, we took the A train to Howard Beach train station, would cross, stay there, wait for the shuttle to go back up towards, I forget what the train station is. Damn, whatever. With my boys, fucking around, chilling, you know what I'm saying, on our way to school. We're coming down the staircase, right? And as we're coming down the staircase, oh my God. I'm sorry that I laughed just then because this shit is not funny. As we're coming down the staircase, right? As we go to exit the train station to go, we come down the vestibule, the little toll booth is there. As we're going out the exit doors, there's a poster on the fucking wall, right? And it's a missing kid poster.
No fucking way.
I swear on my kids this happened. It
Wow.
was a fucking girl. It was the girl on the poster, bro.
Oh shit. Wow.
Bro.
Holy shit.
Bro. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you.
Yo, I'm awestruck. I had similar to that, but mine, where yours took a left, mine took a right.
Bro. Yeah. This is a 150% true story that this happened. And till this day, bro. Deontay Wilder, to this day, bro. Don't know if the girl was ever found. Don't know. But when I tell you that it messed me up mentally, I was like, oh my, like what?
That'll fuck you up. That will 100% fuck you up.
Bro, let me tell you something. I was a sophomore I want to say sophomore, junior. I can't remember which year, but in any event, yo. And yo.
Bro, I don't even know. I don't know what to say to that. Like, my story is, it goes similar with you for a little bit, and we Fast and the Furious, we go different ways.
Without you, my friend, and I see you again.
So, let me preface this. Mine, I think it was like first year of college, RCC, chilling, taking an easy class, racquetball. You know me, I'm a sports dude.
Say racquetball.
Bro, racquetball. You know you need your sports credits. So I'm taking.
I know. I took bowling. Go ahead.
Right? I took racquetball and yoga. I should have done racquetball a second time, but whatever. So doing racquetball, a couple weeks in, all of a sudden, this girl is like playing doubles with me a couple times. I don't pay no mind to it. I'm focused on just playing, getting in there, play, go. But like me and her were like dominating. So I'm like, whatever, cool. Little Dominican chick. Bam. Bam. When I tell you, like, shaped like a Coke bottle, right? I'll preface it that way.
Okay.
Mind you, that was the past. Not now. The past. just saying. We are happy.
Marty, give him a pass. Talking about the past.
We love the first ladies.
Yes.
Of Otbs. But this was a different time. She emails me to my school account, my school email that she saw on the sign-in sheet. And I'm like, who the fuck would email me here? Like, this is just where I get my school shit. Hey, what's up? Like, all right. What's up? Like, one thing leads to another. It doesn't go all the way down the path.
Mm-hmm.
It gets about 3/4 of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, this is weird being like the person that's being chased as opposed to the chasee.
Yep.
It's very different. I was not very used to. As a dude, you express your interest, and one thing, either yes, no. You feel like Sheldon on the whiteboard, where he's going through the loop trying to figure out how to be a friend. Okay, I'm stuck. Like, you're there. But yeah, man. That was a very different time.
Yo, listen, man. Having a crush on somebody could alter the shape of your life, and again, I'm not gonna put his name out there. He knows who he is. One of my boys, and he's gonna laugh his ass off when he hears the shit.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. And again, I don't want to put you out there because I'm not gonna set nobody on your ass. But you sent me a picture of a former crush that I had when I was in elementary school.
Ooh.
Like, yo, this dude dug in the crates and found this girl on Facebook. And it's like, yo, remember XYZ you had a crush on in the 3rd grade? Here she is. And I'm like, bro, why would you send me that picture? Like, why? Why would you do that? Why? Like, and it's one thing if you see this person, and it's one thing if you see this person, you're like, eek, life has been bad to you. But when he sent you the picture and it's like,
bro, that's a bad friend. That's a bad friend right there.
Bro, you done fucked up, man. You done fucked up, bro.
That's the Kevin Hart. Help me.
Nigga! Help me! Don't hurt me. Help me. Why are you sending me this? Oh, yeah. And then he captions it, oh, yo,
I'm just to drop this here.
Yeah. And he's like, yo, just in case you were wondering how she was doing. I'm like, no, I wasn't.
I wasn't wondering.
I was at work eating bran flakes and a banana. Pause. I'm dead ass serious, bro. I'm dead ass serious. I was at work eating bran flakes and yo, look, just in case you were wondering how she's doing, look. I'm like, oh, why would you send me that? Why?
I love how you left the banana out of the second one. Act like we all didn't hear you said banana the first time. Oh man.
Benjamin Perez, fuck you, man. That's what you, goddamn you bastard. You a horrible friend, man. Wait till I get your ass on this show. I'm gonna bring up all kinds of dirty shit that I know about you, bro. Oh, and I know a lot of shit about you. I'm bringing all of it. Oh,
it was me, Ben. It was
me. And you're gonna watch me do this shit too, fucking bastard. I hate you. All right. So yes, man. So that's our tales on the crushes, man. Oh, tales on the crushes. Which the last thing that we were thinking about bringing up today. I mean, it's so far the leap. Right? We going from talking about crushes, and I guess I'm gonna ask you first because Kai is in college now. I don't know if you and Marty ever really, had the sit down with Kai. But, bro, give me your age now in 2024 that you think is the appropriate age for you to have that talk. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about sex, man. So what's the right age to have to talk right now?
So I had to talk. He was about 12, 13. My boy was very advanced for his age. So mind you, this is my guy who at 9 years old was like, "What's porn?" At the breakfast table. So how do you follow that for the rest of your day?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say about 12. And at this age, 2023, I feel like you almost have to start younger with the way these kids
Yeah.
and fast they're moving. Because at 12, I was fucking running around on the basketball court all day. Like, maybe by 13, 14, I was like, yo, these hormones running wild. And you got boobies, so I'm talking to you. But like that's the way it was back in the day for us. But I feel like this generation, I would say probably about 10, 11, maybe. You and me are right around the corner. Oh
no,
me again. You having this talk for the first time.
Yeah, I think it has to happen soon. And yo, Mason was watching something on YouTube maybe about 3 weeks ago. And it was one of these, I don't know what these kids are watching on YouTube now. It was something wild, some cartoon, this, whatever. And they were talking about gonorrhea. Yes, bro. They were talking about gonorrhea. And I'm like, yo, turn that off. Like, you don't even know what gonorrhea is, bro. And you sitting there watching, you 9 years old, and they're talking about gonorrhea. And that's not a conversation that I'm ready to have right now. But with that said,
you can play the Chappelle clip for him. It's like, I beat my dick like it owes me money.
Well, I'm not, you know what? As selfish as it sounds, I'm not ready to have that talk, but I know I need to have that talk soon. Only because, like, I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to let it slide, bro. I'm going to let that one slide, bro.
In the words of my boy Ron, too much Jack, not enough Coke.
Bro, listen. Technology is way more advanced than it was when we were little. Even 10 years ago. Even when Kai was, in his preteen years. It is advanced so much right now that you have to have that talk sooner with your kids. And I'm gonna be honest, I never even had that talk with my parents. Like, I never had that sitting down talk. The closest thing to the sex talk that I've had with my parents was me telling my father that I was going to visit a girl and him telling me, be careful. That was my sex talk.
I got the whole awkward, like, thank God we were driving in the car, because I got the whole gambit of it. Have you had wet dreams? Like, at 12 with your pops? Like, I'm just trying to have you take me to basketball practice real quick. I'm not trying to have this talk.
Did your parents?
For us growing up, what did we have? The Scrambled Spice Channel?
The fuzzy shit.
Ooh, I think I saw a boob.
You keep flipping the channel back and forth, hoping that you see something. Yo, did your parents know, like, that you were active?
No.
No, never?
I was a wild child. I'm sure they had ideas.
But never nothing concrete.
I was a child of the 80s, right? I was born in the 80s, just like you.
Yes, sir.
So during the 90s, like most of us were, we were left to our own devices. Am I wrong? Right?
Latchkey kids.
Yo, come home before the lights turn on.
That's it.
You hear Pops' whistle from the front door. I could hear that 3 blocks away and be like, sorry, guys, I got to go. But that's how it was for us. It's a different time.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you got a lot of free time. You do a lot of stupid shit.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. My story was a little bit different. And it's not that we had to sit down and my parents were like, "Oh, are you sexually active?" Yes. And I alluded to this story, a few episodes early on in our tenure prior. That, God damn, I'm not going into this story now. I'm gonna save that story for another episode. But
if you hear the story, go back, Spotify.
I will revisit the story now that we're on.
We'll get back into it someday.
Now that we're on video, I would go into this story a little bit further into detail. But I will say that my parents found out that I was active. I'm going to keep the long story short because I had to pay a visit to the pediatrician.
If you want to know what happened, go back to episode 1 or 2 of OTBS on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from, it's up there.
Alyssa, you burned me, bitch! Ah, you got me!
See, my pops had an idea because I lived overseas.
Mm-hmm.
So the girl I was dating at the time wanted me to come over and have a sleepover. Right? Yes.
Now that's normal
in European culture, I guess.
So glad I didn't end up in Europe.
You can stay in the guest house. Like, my pops was like, "Nah, nigga, you ain't doing that shit." I was like, "Nah, come on, like, just hanging out. Nothing's gonna happen."
Bro, are you serious?
I'm dead ass. He didn't let me fucking go. You think a overprotective Spanish parent was gonna be like, "Go ahead, dale, papi, go"? Nah, bro.
Yo, I can imagine what your answer would be. Yo, bro, you want to spend the night, papi? Yeah. Yo, hold on. Yeah, come on and spend the night.
Me Lucio,
night, papi. Yeah. And this shit is real. Yeah, come on. I can't wait for you to fall asleep. Crazy.
Wild times at Ridgemont.
Oh my God. What is happening in society today? When the good boys sleep over.
Bro, the European stories I'll have for you off camera. We'll need a couple of these. We'll get into it. Or we take another ride up to a Buffalo Bills game.
Oh, can't wait for that. I can't wait for the new schedule to come out, man. Can't wait for it, bro. Can't wait for the new schedule to come out because we definitely got to make another trip up, and we got to bring some company with us.
Yes, for sure, 100%. So, bro. With that being said, you know what time of the week it is.
Yeah, man.
Big E's
Hold on.
We're gonna have to have some music one day for this to bring us into this. Bum, 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 bum.
Hold on. One more for the road. I don't even know how many this is right now, but I'm it's gonna be my last one for the night. Cause listen, again, this Casamigos does not taste very good straight up. I'm not an avid drinker anyway, but when I do, I like stuff that's a little lighter, a little smoother, tastes kind of fruity. Pause.
I was gonna say, I was waiting for it to come. Pause. Shit. We just walked right into shit.
I don't mean to be a bitch and chase this with no water, but I'm gonna make this brief. I want to talk about right quick. I want to talk about that dark place. And when I say that dark place, I'm talking about as men. The one thing that we hate to do as men is ask for help. Yo, bro, I can't tell you how many situations, especially since I bought my house, that I've been in where I was so afraid to ask for help when it came to anything. But asking for help as a man is kind of like a double-edged sword. And I say that because I feel like at times we feel like when we ask for help, we become less of a man. But we don't realize.
That's what you're taught.
Yeah, because that's what you're taught. But we don't realize that a lot of that comes from pride. And when you read the Bible, you realize that pride comes before the downfall of man, right? So with that said, when you you learn to look past that pride that you have of not asking for help, and you reach out to somebody that you trust. I need to make that clear because I know oftentimes when people do come over that hump of asking for help, sometimes they ask help from the wrong person and they wind up being more hurt than they were in the first place. But when you do reach out to the right person and you ask for help, I'm going to tell you something, man. There's no greater feeling on this planet than when you reach out and you ask for help when you're really in a situation that you can't get out of without a hand up. And that right person comes in and they're able to pull you up. There's no feeling like that, man. And as a man, when you feel like you can't fall and be caught by anyone, that shit is the worst feeling in the world.
Real.
And walking around with that weight on your shoulders, I wouldn't wish that shit on my greatest enemies. Not that I even have any enemies to wish it on, but I say that to say, if you're going through something right now and you need help, push past that pride. Pick up the phone, text, call, go to your neighbor's house. If they're 5 minutes away, get in the car, drive over, knock on their door and ring the bell and ask for some fucking help, man. Because we cannot do this shit alone. And that is not what God intended us to do, was to live this life and fight these battles on our own, man. And
yeah, man.
That's it, man. Just reach out and ask for help.
Even if you don't want to ask for help, hey, let's go. Let's just hang out. Let's watch the game.
Yes, bro.
Yo, just get out of that dark spot you're stuck in and let somebody else breathe life into you, man.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Yeah, man. And I don't know who needs to hear this right now. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm not gonna do none of that. But I just want to let you know, shit, man. This message goes to you too, brother. Yo, I love you, man. I love you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I love you. Yo, bro, I'm not taking another shot. I love you, but I know you just took a drink.
I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit even.
Taking another.
It's been
Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. I'll do it. Fuck it. I'll do it. Close the show out while I take this last shot. Fuck it.
So, The Sports Frenzy Pod on Twitter, The Sports Frenzy Podcast on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Go like, subscribe. We are going to be coming out with content for you guys on all platforms. Big E, you'll be making appearances. Me, the boys from the Sold Out Podcast. We will all be giving you more content coming your way. Sports Frenzy Pod, Twitter, Sports Frenzy Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, OTBS. We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Love you.